One of the first things that we use to define how aggressive the prostate cancer may be is what's called the Gleason score. So if you get your prostate cancer biopsy, you're typically going to see two numbers. Occasionally there'll be a third number in there, but it's going to be something like a 3+3 or a 3+4 or maybe a 4+4, something like that. So what are these numbers that are being added together to make the Gleason score? So what you should know is that the Gleason score is made up of the two Gleason grades. And there's only, for our purposes, about 3 Gleason grades. There's grade 3, there's grade 4, and there's grade 5. Now, a physician called a pathologist is looking under the microscope to determine what the grade of the prostate cancer is, right? So they put the cancer on a little slide, they look under the microscope, they identify, okay, I'm looking at prostate cancer tissue here, I'm within the prostate, and they're going to grade the aggressiveness of that prostate cancer under the microscope. So if it's kind of low grade, gee, this looks a lot like a regular prostate tissue, but it's abnormal enough, I'm going to call it a cancer, that's grade 3. On the other end of the spectrum, grade 5, they're looking at it and saying, oh my goodness, this looks, very different from, regular prostate tissue, very abnormal, very high risk. I'm going to call this grade 5. And then grade 4 is sort of, in the middle of that spectrum. So what we do is we take those grades and they'll say, well, the majority of what I saw under the microscope is that first number. And the minority of what I saw under the microscope is that second number. So when you see something like a 3+4, we'll say, okay, well, most of what I saw was the low grade 3, but there was a little bit more aggressive grade 4, and so that's my second number. So even though that gives us a Gleason score of 7, that's different from if I had a 4+3, which is also giving me a Gleason score of 7. But we're saying in this case, that first number is the number 4. The majority of what I'm seeing on this biopsy core is actually the higher grade 4. Now we're going to take that Gleason score and we're going to combine it with your PSA, your digital rectal examination, and these days, MRI imaging and possibly, PET-CT scans. And we're going to put the prostate cancer into a risk group. And so those main risk groups are low risk, intermediate risk, and high risk. And that's mainly driven by the Gleason score. All right, so low risk is typically Gleason 6, intermediate risk is Gleason 7, high risk are the Gleasons 8, 9, and 10s. And so you should have your physician kind of walk you through what is your risk group, right? In this cancer, what is this cancer's risk group, and how is that impacting our decisions here today?